Hi Taurus, so I'm going to do a 3-month forecast for you guys. We'll work on September, October and November. Find out what your career looks like and your love life. There will be a part 2 in subscription that will cover your energy, hidden energy and the outcome of the reading. If you want to check that out, you can. And if you want to inquire about personal reading, please click the link under my bio or in description. I love doing these, as you know, so let's go. Let's get your 3-month forecast all set up first before we speak. So let's have a look at September, October, November, right, September for Taurus, please. I love that. October, November. I love that as well because that's your energy at the bottom, but we'll go into it when I've got it all sorted because it just feels like there's some really nice bits and pieces coming out for you there, Taurus. So yeah, what's going on in terms of love for Taurus, please? Love, we need 2 cards. 1, 2. Okay, yep. Right, we will go through that in a moment. I just want to get your work, your career, and your love. September. Career, strategizing, yep. Love life for Taurus, please. 2 of Cups, there is a connection here. What's going on in October, please, for Taurus career? Taurus love life, please. November, career. It's funny because I can see a little sort of something going on here. There's a strategy on a wish fulfillment and there's a victory on it. So it just feels like there's like a little story of developing. Love for November, please. Yeah, there's some changes and there's some spying and then changes to do with the connection. So let's start anyway. This looks like a really nice, so far it looks like a really nice reading. So we'll just go through it bit by bit because it all changes obviously. So the first card I've got for you, Taurus, is very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, so very soon. But also pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So yes, very soon and red flags. September, you have got expect powerful changes in September, as well as you need to stay in your integrity. So by staying in your integrity, you might expect them powerful changes that are required. In terms of your career, you're strategizing, or you're keeping a lot to yourself. You might be sort of wanting to look at something but not get into conflict about it. 7 of Swords, sneaking away without getting into conflict. It could be a lot, it could be a lot, so let's look. So what is going on for Taurus in their career, please? Oh, you're working through some stuff silently here. You want to have victory on. So there is September. You've got victory already in your grasp. And you've also got that victorious energy in November. Just imagine, right, if you are really wanting to go towards something, and that Hermit's going to help you really gain that victory. Because you're gaining intuition, that you're gaining wisdom. So it's something that you're doing solo that you're going to gain some wisdom from, and there might be a victory from that. Yes. But you might be obsessing as well. Okay, I'm not saying it's always going to be good, but there might be an obsession, or you feel bound and chained to something, or there's a bit of toxic energy in your career, and you're kind of looking at ways of now working out how to strategize getting out of this situation. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up on. The Hermit being here as you're going through it, soul searching, gaining some wisdom. Remember, you've got powerful changes, and stay in your integrity. If there is something devilish, just keep staying in that integrity. So now in terms of love, we've got the 2 of Cups. So there's obviously a connection in your life. Be it it's going good or not, there is a connection here. There's been an ending. It could be a new cycle, mind. There was an ending, and now it's like, where do we go from here? I feel like I'm under murky waters. I want to try and stabilize it. I want to try and balance things out in love. So you are going through it. You're still going through that moon energy at the moment, Taurus, which is kind of understandable after a tower, not a tower, after a world, which means cycles have come to an end. There's something that's been done, dusted, defeated, and now a new cycle is approaching. So that's where you're going, is to try and see what that new cycle will be for you in love. It's just a case of balancing yourself out in the meantime, or someone wants to balance it out with you. Right, so in October, you are good enough. That's a full moon in Virgo, so you've got that card. And we are in Virgo season around then as well. And it's love. So you are good enough in love, okay? You've got a wish fulfillment in your career. So there could be something you're striving for after this devil. And we've got an investigation in your love life. So let's have a little look. Taurus, please. Gosh, I love doing these readings. So let's have a look. Career for Taurus, please. Hoping and wishing and wanting to go towards a wish fulfillment. You're walking away from other things. So you could be walking away from a job, or you could be walking away from things that really don't serve, like that toxic energy we discussed earlier, and you're moving forward. Whatever you're doing, you're looking at a wish fulfillment, or you're wanting to gauge what your wish fulfillment in your career is, and you're walking towards that. You're walking to calmer waters, or well, you might be, I don't know, cycling to calmer waters, or even driving to calmer waters, but it is calmer. And I feel with that, there's a hope and a wish and a want from you that you want to, this is a desire for you to go towards your wish fulfillment. Like I said, you are good enough, and you've got love. So just be prepared, like, because you've got, your dreams need a practical plan here, but we'll go on to that, because it could be that you're working through some stuff there still. But there isn't a powerful change for you in this next 3 months, that's for sure. Let's have a look at your love life, because there's someone spying. You might be spying, you might be like trying to work through some stuff, learn some lessons from a situation here. So let's have a look. Yeah. I got a tower. I kind of knew I was going to get a tower as well. Yeah, I kind of knew I was going to get a tower. We've got the sun as well. There has been some instability. You're concentrating on yourself. That's what I do see. There is a choice in love, or there is a love situation here you're looking at. But at this present moment in time, after this tower that had happened for you, you're kind of saying, look, I just want to put myself first. I need to be independent, self-sufficient, or this person that you're invested in needs to be single, or you need to be single from a different situation, and bring that tower down to bring the abundance to you. So bear in mind, it could be either or, but it's like love. I mean, there is a love energy here, and there is the sun here with the choice in love, but there is that singlehood. So someone could need to be single, or you might just be concentrating after that tower and being self-sufficient or single, you know what I mean? But there is some sun, there's some abundance coming forward, so watch out for that. I like that. And you have got love here, so remember that. Right, November. Your dreams need a practical plan and cleansing, so you're really working through some stuff in November, and it's your energy as well. You've got victory in your career, and it all starts from here, but don't over obsess about it, because that might, you know, it's not good. But you've got the end result being the victory in the end, so it could be something victorious coming forward for you in the next 3 months. Yeah, it was feeling passionate. Got the Queen of Wands, that's an energy of passion. Could it be Sagittarius season, possibly? You're closing out old cycles after rejection, disappointment, or dissatisfaction. So you're done. There's something here, you're done, you're rejected, you're disappointed, and you're putting yourself first. You want to feel passionate again about your job, you want to feel good, you want to feel confident as well. So maybe you're doing that cleansing, clearing out the old, starting anew, because you've got the Death and Transformation card. So bear that in mind. You could be actually closing out some disappointments or rejections or dissatisfaction in something, and being more passionate and having victory on that going forward. So that looks all right. You'll know if you're disappointed or bored or dissatisfied in your job. So if you are, you want to be closing it out. What about your love life? You know, the Hangman, so there's some stagnations on change. Someone's not changing fully. There is a strategy, someone's keeping it to themselves. Oh, and then we've got the High Priestess, that's keeping it to themselves. Someone around you here is really hooked on stagnation. We've got a change that's required. There's a change here that could be